Oops. Just, hey, get over. I'm saying hello. Nobody's here. Hey, we
no comment.
It's already one of those
It's
days.
already one of those shows, I tell you.
I know. Hey, so we got to, like, I consider them like one of the hottest bands in Tejano music. I really do.
I would agree. I would definitely agree.
I'm like really excited for them to come back to the show because they've been on the show. She's been on the show by herself, but then now this is a group, and this is a really awesome group. Really, really busy, so we're lucky to have them, right?
Yes, and I'm getting a little creeped out, y'all, because it's thundering like really bad outside. And anytime it rains, cross your fingers I don't get knocked off. But if I do, just know it's going to be a killer show with or without me, guys. Okay, so y'all don't log off with me.
All right, so let's go ahead and bring them on. All right, so let's go ahead and run that commercial. Run the little intro that I made for them. Anyway, run the intro. The one and only Angélica y Grupo Moneda. It goes like this. Why do they keep turning around? They keep changing.
Musical screens.
I know it's musical screens. Every time you plays it, I keep clicking on it. Y'all are like rotating around. Now you're all on the bottom instead of the top.
Oh man, we can't see ourselves. That's okay. Can you
That's
hear
okay.
There you are. There we are.
There we are.
Hello, everybody. Hey, I like that intro. That was nice.
Thank you so very much, man. I worked really hard on it like 2 days ago.
It's like they keep getting better and better.
You're a pro, so
yeah.
How an old pro had it. I already need to shout out.
Shout out. I had it done in like 2 minutes.
I didn't say old pro.
I said you're a pro.
Oh, okay.
He's a seasoned professional.
There you go.
No. I'm an old pro. I'm old. I know I am. Are you kidding me? I know I am. It's you're old when you sit there and say, "Man, I'm going to run 2 miles a day," and your knees go, "Boom!" It's like,
all right. Your knees are
like, no, that's not going to happen. Tweet, you've seen me. I nearly fallen off the stage trying to videotape you before.
I saw that.
I've seen that for sure.
So
that wasn't in the video. Can we see that part
no,
too?
we don't want to see it.
Yeah, that's that's a B-roll.
So anyway,
guys?
yeah, thank you so very much for being here. I know you guys are really, really busy. Your April was amazingly busy.
It was.
And you've got a lot of stuff coming up here. Y'all guys are super busy. And I really do believe what I've said, earlier, that y'all guys have to be one of the hottest Tejano bands that are out there. Y'all guys are really kicking it. Even though I know you guys don't watch my podcast, because I've seen somebody comment how you only watch bumpers.
Why you gotta throw them like that, man? Throw shade. They watch the reruns.
I want a couple of things. I don't like tagging a lot of people on our posts, but Bumper's always right there. So I'm like, hey, Bumper, you're getting tagged.
I don't know what
but you know what? You're gonna be annoying with me. I'm gonna tag you on everything now.
No. It's a thing between me and Bumper. I was always telling me stuff, so don't listen to me.
Okay.
You know what? I didn't even know we're both nominated for some. I think it's the Conjunto Awards. I'm not sure.
I think it's the Guadalupe Awards.
No, me and Bumper.
You and Bumper. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm not. I don't care, dude. I mean,
you know what? I do love that all those award shows, they really put a lot of effort into what they're doing. And we, as an industry, of course, appreciate it. But it is definitely difficult to keep track of all of them. So, so for the next 5 years, for the next year or two, thank you so much, everybody, for putting so much effort into that. It's a lot of work. We personally talked to the 360 Network guys with, the Tejano Mundial team. And man, that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So
Frank does it all too. He does it a lot of it by himself, and that's
I told him, you know what?
crazy.
Not last year, but the year before, I was like, oh my God, we need stage plots and we need a binder, and I'm Tweet will tell you, talk to Angélica. She's the one who sends the stage plots. She's the one. So I was like, Frank, I'll put a binder together. I'll put stage plots. You just tell me what order the bands are, and Tweet's like, what? You don't have time to do that? What's wrong with you? But
she tries it. She wants to help, but it's like
I want to help everybody. I want to help in the name of the the progress and improving in little areas that need to be improved. But it's so much work, and Frank knows and Elena know that we're here to help them out, and so. Again, we appreciate you guys and all you do.
No, it is great. I'm not diminishing them in any way, shape, form, or fashion, but that's not the reason that I do this in the first place. And it's not. And I appreciate the nominations. And don't get me wrong, I really do. It's just that I didn't know how. I don't know how to get nominated in the first place. I don't know how that happened.
I nominated you.
Oh, thank you, Tweet. You're a smart guy.
I've been wanting to tell you.
Oh, what was I thinking? You're such a great guy, man. I really do.
He's amazing. That's not a lie. That is the truth. That's the truth.
You're so awesome,
right. And you see it all over the place. We don't do this for the awards or the nominations.
Oh yeah.
You have to do it because you love it. You have to
definitely
love it.
And you know what? It shows.
Yeah.
It
sure, definitely. Thank you guys. I've been playing accordion since I was 16 years old.
Damn, last year.
And so I still enjoy it. I still enjoy being in the studio recording, going, and then being on stage with my bandmates, with Angélica, and it doesn't get old. Like we love it. It's just, it's fun. It's fun for us. It's like you work all week and then the weekend comes. All right, I'm gonna be on stage. I'm gonna play some music.
Yeah. It's our outlet. It's an outlet. It's really our outlet. For a very stressful week or busy week. And one of the things our band has only been together a little over a year now, right? It's a little over a year. And it was funny because I went to a meeting with Elena and Shelly about a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years. And I remember Carla Cristina was there and we were talking about something that Shelly and Elena wanted to do. And I said, well, there's something brewing with me as an artist, and it's going to be less about me and more about something else. And that's what this was. It was the band, you'll more and more I leave off Angélica y Grupo Moneda. It's just Moneda, and that was the plan all along. But of course, because I came out on my own at first, it took a minute, for people to, say, oh, is it Angélica? Put the two together. But now I think people just know, oh, that's Moneda,
Yeah.
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 And it's still, it's functional, it's what it is, I think, it's not cumbersome. The word, it works, it's not like this, because I have issues sometimes with some bands that are like,
Los Necios del Norte del San Antonio.
Rubia Lobos, and you're like, why do you have such a big name? It's like, you can't even put it on a t-shirt, dude. It goes all the way around.
So that was part of coming up with Moneda. Was like just a one-word thing that we just boom, there it is. You know what I mean? Something that's not too crazy, and it's just like
people
are coming up with all sorts of names. I can't even think of the other names that we thought of, but we were in Dallas at the time, right? And Jeremiah and his friend Alex were there with us. And we were just throwing names out. We were throwing, words out or names. We were like, what about this? And then I looked at my CD, or the first album, Girls Night, and I was like, what about Moneda? And they're like, that's it. Let's do that. Right?
Real quick,
we all took a toast to it. And let's go. Let's do it. So it's worked.
And the good thing is that it went that fast because I have trouble with some names because I'm like, oh God, you know.
Yeah. Well, people still pronounce it wrong and post it incorrectly, but you know, it's we you know, I think that happens with a lot of bands. They'll say Modena or it's a little confusing. It's a time Modelo. Like, okay, we can't do that yet.
It's you know, it's a part of life. It's a part of life that I go through all the time. My last name is Cáceres, and people called me. They called me Caesar in the military because they couldn't say Cáceres, so they just called me Caesar. And then just imagine trying to say my Native American name, Michuampiachelo, try to put that one down.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's really
9 vowels, by the way.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
yeah.
Dang, that is difficult.
It won't work, but it's a good name. And I teach, you know, I've told people, I was like, you know, that doesn't make sense. You need to shorten it up. And they're like, but why? We want to tell it, you know, we want like the best radio station in San Angelo, Texas. You know, I was like, no. Short. Look at everything. Look at.
Yeah, we heard on the radio the other day, somebody said Angélica Moneda. So like it sounded like Moneda was my last name, but that works too, you know. It is what it is.
As long as the song plays, that's all that matters.
The fact that they even said Angélica and Moneda and played our song, we were excited. We're and I think I posted that today, just that we've heard Karma on the radio here recently. We've heard Por Tu Amor, we've heard Quiero, right? You heard it for the first time Monday night, I forget, a couple of nights ago. We were grilling outside and we heard it on Tejano Up Radio. Shout out to K Alamo. We've heard it on Houston's Tejano Hits. We're hearing our music all over, so we're really excited. Somebody said they heard it in West Texas, so we're so grateful that several of our songs are playing on the radio. You know,
I still have your album on the radio. I still have all of your songs.
Thank you.
All of them.
Thank you.
From the Girls Night Out album and all the songs that you've sent me so far. From
Thank
Moneda.
you.
Nice.
I'll send you. Let me know what you need. We'll send them all to you.
Like advance copy? Is that what we're talking?
Yes, absolutely.
No, it's because it's, you know, like I've said, good music needs to be heard. It is not up to me to dictate what music gets on the air or what doesn't. It's up to the people. The people decide, not me.
That's
the people decide. And you know, I remember back in the day when I was working in actual terrestrial radio back in the day, where there were criteria that was just insane. It was innate criteria that made absolutely no sense. It was just, it had to have this kind of cover and it had to come from this person. It had to be this way and it had to be that. Had absolutely nothing to do with the quality of music or the song in itself that would regulate whether the song would be heard or not, which was stupid and asinine in my view. But
that's crazy. Yeah.
That's the way it was back then. However, I own my own radio station and it pays for itself. This is all I do. This is it. I mean, well, I mean music videos as well, but I mean the radio station pays for itself. So if it was so bad where I needed to make changes, drastic changes in order to generate money to keep it afloat, I would have to do that. But by the fact that I don't have to do that, by the fact that it keeps itself afloat by itself, proves that my theory is correct. Let the people decide. That's the way it should be. Real quick, let me get to some of these comments real quick. Shout out from DFW from It's Tejano Time. Love, Grupo Moneda. That's what they say.
Thank you. That's awesome.
I just have a hard time saying it.
Practice it. Moneda.
Well, he's a Mexican who has problems with Spanish, so don't worry. Sorry, buddy. Borrado Indio never sleeps. He's always working. Thank you so much. That's true. It's because just have a hard time saying it. That's what he says. Oh, you already said it all. Joseph Facundo, he says, Indio, please play Nunca Fuiste Mío. Oh, I have that song. Okay, we'll try to get that one on there for you. Yeah. Hey there, Angélica, and tweet says, and he says, I care a lot. Yes. So
thank you.
we will see you all in Vegas this July on the 24th anniversary.
Definitely. We'll be there.
I will be there as well.
We got our rooms. We're ready. We've had our flights for a while now, so excited.
I have to drive down there because I'm going to bring my equipment with me, and you know my equipment is really expensive, and so I don't want to put it on a plane and get lost.
Absolutely. You got that.
That would be that.
Right. Danny Noel says, hello, Angélica Alcocer and Tweet Juarez. Moneda, continued success. Go Lawrence Indio and Ilda and Alma and Danny Noyola from Corpus Christi say hello.
Yes.
Big shout out to the Noyolas.
Yes.
Yes. They're amazing. They always support our music.
Angélica y Grupo Moneda is doing great things.
Thank
you. Esteban Cerda, he says, what's up, my West Texas brother, Tweet Juarez?
Hey, what's up? What's happening?
I still want to do the accordion duet.
That sounds fun.
Keep grinding, cuz y'all are doing a great, amazing job. So that's pretty cool. Henry Pruneda, he says, saludos desde DJ Alecran from TejanoTimes.com. Hey, Henry, put down what time you're being on the air so that way we can share it, so that way people can go ahead and listen to you as well, brother.
Yes.
He says, Angélica y Grupo Moneda are doing great things. Let's see here. TDK in the house. He says, we love you, Angélica y Moneda.
TDK has driven an hour up and an hour back to come see us, so we appreciate you, TDK.
Sure.
Yeah, TDK he's awesome. The Tejano dance kid.
He's smooth.
Smooth, man, smooth. Qvo Indio and hello Hilda. He says he goes, no quiero que
me toquen otros vatos.
Yeah, otro vato.
That's one of the singles off the Girls' Night album.
Yeah. It's silly. And saludos, Joseph says, saludos de parte de mi amigo Kenny Ibarra y los Vaqueros de San Marcos, Texas.
San Marcos.
We'll be in Luling soon at the end
there
of
you go. So, y'all guys have some gigs coming up. Where you gonna be next? Where you gonna be playing at next?
This weekend we're at a graduation party, and you guys know sort of our story. We have a top 40 band, Velvet, and then we have Moneda, Qvo Tejano. Sorry, babe. And it's funny because they called for Velvet, but they were like, "Oh no, bring the Tejano. We want Tejano too." So more and more, our bands are just we're
blending together.
We're blending. Yeah. So we'll tell the guys it's going to be a blended show this weekend. So we're at a graduation party for some owners of a bar that is very popular in the Tejano industry. So that's this weekend. And then we're planning a wedding. So we're going to be very busy with the wedding 1st of July.
Say no, bro. Just kidding. No.
It's not our wedding. We're not getting married. But my daughter is getting married.
Oh, yay! Your daughter. How old is she? Like 12? Come on.
Yes.
How old are you? You can have a daughter that's old enough to get married.
We don't talk about age. That's such a, Anyway, my daughter's getting married 1st of July, right? 1st of July?
Yep.
1st of July. So and then she sprung the bridal shower on us this weekend. So we've been doing a lot of things.
A lot of work.
A lot of work here around the house. But anyway, so we have that going on. And so purposefully, we didn't book a lot of gigs. So the wedding's in Austin and we're just busy. But then right after that, we'll be headed to Vegas. But we will be at the end of June at the Luling Watermelon Thump.
Oh, wow.
So we'll be there. And then in September, we're going to be at the Levitt Center in Arlington. And then in August, we'll be in New Mexico. You all right?
Yeah, I was just calling. Went down the wrong pipe, girlfriend.
New Mexico. And then we're already booking Christmas parties and things like that. So we've just been really busy. June, we go back into the studio to get us talking and planning and arranging our next song for the next EP.
I picked up your booking number there. It's 210-264-5090.
Yes.
So I have that scrolling on the bottom of the screens for bookings if you want to book Angélica y Moneda. That's call her. Call me, don't be petty. So there it is right there. So that way, y'all guys, if y'all want to pick it up, be sure you
pick up, give us a call if y'all need, y'all have an event, anything y'all have. I mean, we'll do it.
You get the best of both worlds because you get Moneda on one side.
Yeah, if you want to blend the English,
you got Velvet on the other one.
Yeah, or if you don't want any English, you want any, I mean, whatever you need, we got
right there. You're on one side, naciste para mí. On the other side, you're both right. There it is, brother.
Wait, do that again, Lawrence.
Yeah, do it again, please.
That could be like a whole promo video in itself.
That's really what it's like. That's really what it's like. But,
saludos, Angela Alcocer and legendary Twin Juarez.
So
I just dropped that and walked away. So
this past month was really the busiest month for us. Of course, we were at the Poteet Strawberry Festival. We were at Oyster Bake.
Mm-hmm.
We did this one gig called the Shared Beat, which is really cool in Bernie. We were at a law firm. We were at the club at La Centera Fiesta. We did.
It was pretty busy.
Oh, we did the VFW. I mean, we were really, really busy. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, y'all were everywhere.
Yeah, it was crazy. And
but see, that's one thing that I do admire so much about you guys, because it doesn't matter what I'm doing on Facebook, right? I'm just scrolling and there's always something posted. So you're always actively doing something, right? So, recently I overheard some artists just kind of sitting there chit-chatting, whatever, but they're complaining like, nobody does anything for me. Nobody respects me, blah, 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 blah. And then I look at you guys and you're the perfect example of not sitting around waiting for somebody else to do it for you. You're out there busting the doors down, actively pushing, promoting yourselves, and doing what every artist should be doing instead of waiting, over there just on the sofa, just chilling, like, oh, I'm going to wait for my phone to ring. Y'all don't wait for the phone to ring. You're just out there, you're doing it. And I love that about you guys.
Thank you so much. It's definitely a lot of work. It really is. In fact, today I posted something and I thought, oh my God, we've been so busy that I haven't posted a whole lot. And I have videos. We were in Houston. We did the Houston Cinco de Mayo event at the Cadillac Bar. Mm-hmm. I have video. I have not had a chance to download. Shout out to Ray who provided that video. I mean, there's so many, really, there is lots of opportunity. You just have to stay consistent. And I don't know, Tweet's been in this industry much longer than me. So I don't know if I'm doing something different than other people or we're doing something different. I don't know what it is, but by the grace of God, we're so blessed to be working, to be recording, and to be, the fact that people are listening to our music. So we're so grateful. And thank you, Hilda, for saying that, because sometimes, I worry, puso gorro. People are going to start, hiding stuff.
Actually, we talked about this before. I remember that one Facebook profile that came up that was just making bad remarks about everybody.
Oh, yeah, that they said that. I can tell you the story about that.
Well, you turned bad thing into something that was hilarious. I was like, this is
so funny. But go ahead. You want me to say it? You're going to say it.
I'm not going to say it. You can say it if you want.
Go for it, girl.
The funny thing is, we were at the recording studio, and we shout out to Papo Lorenzo Banda from Rockcore Studio, who recently produced our Karma EP. And by the way, everyone, if you've not listened to it, we'd love for you to download it. I think you have our Spotify links for our EP, all of our music. You can also search it.
It's right here over my face, guys.
Let me move it over my face.
No, it's over Lawrence's face.
Please download it, share it with your friends. We are so very proud of it. All of our music, we're really proud of all of our music. I'm proud of the first album, really proud of Garma. And like Tweet said, we're ready. He loves to be in the studio. I love to be in the studio. It is such a rewarding experience to be able to do that. So shout out to Lorenzo, Papo Banda.
Definitely.
And
also to touch back on what you were saying, Hilda, about us posting. I mean, I feel like it's very important because a lot of our fans, they want to see that type of stuff, you know, from their favorite artists. And if you don't post enough of it, you know, it's kind of like you're letting them into what you're doing.
To your world.
Into your world.
Yeah.
We're like we're real private, but like we share a lot of our private stuff too, you know, and I think people really react to that, and they want to see that stuff because we're just like everybody else, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
we go to work and then we do our thing on the weekend, and it's, you know, so I think it's important to post that stuff.
And that's the difference too, guys, is that you're not just doing it on the weekend. You may just be playing on the weekend, but man, during the week, y'all have it going on. Y'all are constantly moving.
It's every day. I mean, it's so funny. I made a TikTok from all the work that we did here at home, pulling gutters down and mulching and painting. I mean, we're getting ready for this bridal shower of 30 people here at our house. So, you know, and I was like, why would I post this? You know, I don't know, but I didn't. I don't think I did. But anyway, but yeah, like Treat says, it's important to stay really active, you know, and because we're normal people, we're regular people, just like everybody else. So. But getting back to that other thing, the long story or the short story is that there was a Facebook page called Puro Verdad, something like that. And somebody else had posted something, and they said, well, you know, we need to be united, blah, 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 and like this page. And so I clicked on the page, and it was talking about a lot of people, not
in a good way either.
No, not in a good way. And so we were at lunch having a break from being in the recording studio. And I said, ooh, I wonder if I'm in here. And so I started scrolling. I was like, sure enough, we died laughing. It was like, has anyone noticed that Angélica has a big head these days? And no, big head. Big head. And we died laughing.
I was my taco and everything else.
And I was like, oh my God. I friend requested them and I screenshotted it. And Papa was like, Angélica, don't, and you know, don't give them any. I was like, this is so funny. So I did post the screenshot, and I put like the skeleton like dead, you know, it was so funny. And then everybody was posting on it, laughing about it. And then the next day I was like, right about now would be a great time to come out with some Angélica bobbleheads, you know? Girl, they took that profile down. I have not seen it. Angélica conquered it. No.
Well, yeah, but that's how you know that you're big time, okay? Because I wasn't anywhere on that page.
Yeah.
They were like, Hilda who?
Yeah, our bass player, Julian, was like, you have haters? That's awesome.
Speaking of, I want to give a shout out to our band members.
Yes.
Man. They have been playing amazing these past couple of months.
We're so
without those guys, to Chewy, our drummer, Julian, our bass player, Julian Escobedo, Joseph, Michelle, Mike Rodriguez. Yes. So I want to give a shout out to those guys, and we appreciate those guys so much. Like, they don't even, I mean, they know we tell them all the time.
Yeah.
But, you know, I need to mention them because they're the backbone of Moneda. So, you know.
Definitely. We've, you know, if you've noticed or haven't noticed, I don't know, we've just made a few changes here recently, and they've committed to what our goals are and being a part of our team. I mean, committed, you know, and that means so much to us. It's very hard. You know, I've seen some posts about, you know, vocalists trying to put a band together. It's difficult. It's difficult. And we have really good friends in other bands, and particularly also in the cover world, because I come from that background. And he said to me, I mean, I've had Velvet for 6-7 years now, and he's like, I don't know how you've done it like this long. You know what I mean? Switching members in and out, and it's not easy. And again, as a startup band that Moneda is, you know, we do that too, and we will have some subs even now once in a while, but the core of the band is together. And shout out to the guys who have worked with us in the past, have worked with us. We'll still work with them. We'll still, you know, we've left we've the relationships that we have with our musicians and the musicians we worked with before is all positive. You know,
Definitely.
they know we'll call them, you know, when we need them, or they'll call me. When somebody called on me the other day, Tweet actually is going to sit in with another band in the next couple of weeks. Really exciting. You know, we're here for that. We're here to help each other out. That's what we should be doing, all of us.
So it's an amicable work.
It definitely should be that. And I think I've heard some criticism about, oh, they're using this person from this other band and this person, they're not really a real band, but everybody does it. Every band does it. Everybody uses
That's a concept. I've been doing this for 20 plus years, and I've seen the same band members in different bands and everything else.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's not something new, and it's not something different. And you know what? The core is the core. As long as the flavor is the same.
Yes.
Right.
You know, the essence of the band. That's what matters.
That's a big deal that we're excited about right now with the guys that we have, is that we have guys that are committed, and obviously like family stuff comes up, and if they can't make the show, that's okay. We'll sub them out. You know, we'll get somebody that we used before.
Right.
But our core is there like full time, which is exciting.
And they're committed to learning the music.
Yes.
They're committed.
That's the key thing, is making sure that the music stays the same. You don't have to alter anything.
Exactly.
The music, as long as the music stays the same, you're good. You're good as gold. Because if you look at La Mafia, for the longest time, they would change out band members all the time. You know, Los Palominos. There's a perfect example right there. You know, they have a totally different drummer. You know, he's been with them for like 6 months now, but I mean, he's totally different. But they still sound like Los Palominos. That's the key. So it just all of that doesn't. The people that point stuff out like that, just looking for something to pick on, as opposed to listening to the music. Those are the same people. I guarantee you, those are the same people that stand up there in front and they're just looking at their phone the whole time. I asked the question the other day. Of all the pictures that you take on your phone when you're at the concert and when you're back there and everything else, how many times did you go back and look at them?
Right.
I look at them. Exactly.
I was at Cinco de Mayo.
I'm like, did I look cute?
Yeah, I was at Cinco de Mayo backstage taking video of the Los Palominos, and I'm standing there with $10,000 of video equipment in my hand, my camera, my lenses, and everything else, and I got it on a shoulder rig, and I'm shooting video, and I turn over to my left, and there's 3 people there with their phones going.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
And I'm like, maybe.
We're gonna cut that part out. We're gonna cut that out.
Put your phone down and just enjoy what you're watching, man. Enjoy the music. You're getting a vantage point that people don't get, and instead of enjoying it, you're putting it on your phone for what? Just enjoy.
Somebody else is complaining about that too.
I'm saying,
you know what I'm talking about?
Look, I'm saying that's why you paid the price to get in.
Right.
Enjoy the show. The people work hard to put on the show. Enjoy the show.
Yes.
That's what you should do. Enjoy the show.
You know, one of the things though that I mean, look, we've all played to people who are on their phones or not really into it. You know, it's tricky. And for me, I mean, we played to great crowds and we played to, right? Everybody, all musicians have done that. Mm-hmm. So I tend to then overperform.
Right.
Whenever I'm feeling like, okay, you're not into it. Let's do it. Come on, let's go. So yeah. But
well, that's our job as performers, though, is to put on a great show, right? And
it is.
I've also learned this through the years, is that people enjoy music in different ways. So, like for me, I'm an artist, but I tell you what, I will sit there. I do not clap my hands. I do not scream. I do not do any of that. I am just so into the show.
Uh-huh.
And, and that's just how I enjoy music, because I'm there for, how do I say it? Just, the entire experience.
Sure.
Right. I mean, but then, my bestie over there is going to be waving her hands and acting, the fool, which is crazy, whatever, teach their own.
Yeah. For me, I definitely have a smile on my face so that whoever's performing or I'll bob my head, or I'll always clap at the end of the song.
I'm just saying you should enjoy the show instead of putting it on your phone.
Oh, for sure.
Put your phone down and enjoy it.
That's what the tripod's for. You get your
put it on a tripod. That's cool too. Put it on a tripod, just get out of the way. Because first of all, the first thing that I saw at the Cinco de Mayo thing was, as I was trying to get different vantage points and everything else, there were people that were standing up because there was a seating section. The VIP was sitting down, and there were people standing up in front of other people that paid VIP as well.
Right.
They were getting in the way of other people.
We've heard all that lately, right?
Yeah, and you're like, knock that off. But I will tell you this. A good show is a good show. I performed with a band yes, I can play a lot of different instruments, but here's the deal. This is funny. We did it for a wedding reception for Jehovah's Witnesses, and I'm not crapping on anybody's religion. I don't care. But here's the deal. They did not dance. They did not drink. They did not do anything. But after every song, they would clap. And do you know how hard it is to perform?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With nobody dancing, nobody hooting, nobody hollering.
Yep. I've done that.
Well, I mean, we feed off of the people too. Like,
you want to get their feet.
Like,
It wasn't until the guys that were going outside to drinking in the parking lot that finally they started coming in and hooting, hollering. Like 12 o'clock at night. Then it really became a party. But you still played the whole time. From 9 o'clock on, we were still playing. It was yes, I know what it's like to be in front of a hard crowd. It was a tough crowd, but I think that you should. For me, the thing is just enjoy yourself. Get out there and enjoy yourself, as opposed to make good memories with the people that you're there for, not on your phone. Because no matter how hard you try, when you take a picture on your phone or you take a video on your phone, it's never going to be as good as when you saw it with your own eyes.
Right.
You're going to be like, man, I don't know what happened. There was this chick and she's not there, You could have been dancing with her, but your fool ass was putting it on the phone. So real quick, let me go through these comments real quick.
If your guests have any questions for us, or if you guys have any questions for us, let me know. Let us know.
Yeah, there you go. It's a 4 hours round trip, by the way. TDK says sometimes have to pull over.
I thought so. I thought it was 2 and 2, but
to take a power nap. He says. Chris Zavala says hello. He says congratulations to you both, and he says I love your music. Angela Alcocer, TDK says, I wish I was an hour away. People would. Esteban says that's the way. That's what makes Tejano great. The diversity that we're able to perform. Only us, Tejano music, Tejano and proud. Good thing that he said that. Shelly Ladas one time she was in California and they wanted her to perform some country music, and they said we're going to get you some country musicians. She says, why? My band can do it. And they were like, what?
True.
And she's like. We play country music, and they were like, really? And so because they didn't realize that they played everything. It's a very true story. Angélica is an amazing singer. She should post more videos of her singing.
There you go.
I like the picture you did earlier.
All the time.
I like the picture you posted earlier with me and my smart glasses. That was
let's sing a song right now. What song?
Gigi Lashicana Guerrero says, saludos from Mission, Texas. How are you doing? Olivia Ray says, hello. So Gigi says, I'm a fan. I've been watching your video, climbing the charts on Tejano TV. So that's definitely a plus. Go ahead and vote if you those places that you vote. Yes, definitely. I agree, says Olivia Ray about Tejano music. TDK says, yeah, you can't go to one of the shows without walking away being a huge fan. I can't stress enough how super talented both her and Tweet are. Super duo, no doubt. Where's Tweet? Do you want $5? I mean,
he's like, how much did y'all pay TDK tonight?
He never says anything to me.
I want to get these comments too. I need to know how much I need to budget.
I wanted to give him a cap. Now I'm not giving him anything because he's giving me all the praise. I just kidding. Angélica is always well lit. Every podcast, she needs to give pointers to other Tejano artists because she always looks great. That's true. Very, very true. So ready to hang out with this awesome couple in Vegas. Last year was a blast. Yes. TDK says, is that Julian who used to play with Emilio?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Julian. Yes.
And I meant to say that Chewy, our drummer,
Chewy Rodriguez.
He played with Michael Salgado. And how long? I'm not sure how long he played.
I'm not for sure how many years he was there.
And then Julian, we call him Jules. I call him Jules.
Yeah, Julian.
He plays the bass, right?
Was with Emilio, and on our trip to Houston last weekend, was it last weekend?
Cinco de Mayo weekend.
Cinco de Mayo weekend, we were listening to some unreleased Emilio songs
with
live concert
with David Lee's band.
Oh wow!
Actually, it was like recorded back in the '80s, so he was like, "Check this out." We were like,
and we were
wow.
Wasn't Jules with Grupo Sunset also?
I'm just gonna say yes.
And you know what? I'm telling you, I have some stories about Jules. So anyway.
Well, let me tell you something, which it kind of took me aback because we've been working with Jules for a little while now, and when we were going up to Houston, I said to him, I said to the group, it was me, Chewy, Tweet, and Julian. And I said, so guys, who do you think is who's up and coming now, and Julian turned around, he said, you are. And I was like, huh? I was just like, who do y'all think is the up and coming? And he said, I'm only here because I believe in what you're doing, what y'all are doing.
That's awesome.
And he's an amazing musician.
Oh, he's amazing, yeah. All the guys are amazing.
And I'm like, I literally went, I got small. I made myself small, and I was like, oh, thank you. Because I'm like, how are these guys playing with us? I'm like, well, I mean, he's amazing like this. But, so it surprised me that he said that. And I never would have expected him to say that. But anyway, so I'm so blessed. We are so blessed to be working with Julian and Mikey and Joseph, Michelle, my sister, and Chewy. Oh my God. And they're constantly saying, we need to do this song. We need to do this song. It's not just us driving the band anymore. It's the team doing it. It's crazy. So
yeah, it's great. It's definitely ever since Chewy came in. I'll tell you, man, like that drummer right there, man. If you have a good solid drummer in your band, it makes a difference. Like the drummers are the key.
Timekeeper does it, man. Timekeeper does it. Yeah. Teamwork makes the dream work. That's definitely true. Yeah, really Olivia says, I absolutely love your positivity, your end vibes. You guys are great and love your music. Waiting for you guys to come to DFW one day until I'll try and make it to San Antonio. I'll tell you what, Olivia, if you want them to go to DFW, wherever you go to listen to Tejano music, the managers there, the people that book the bands, they don't know what you want. They're usually just fishing. That's all they're doing. They're bringing people that they know that they just go up to them and say, hey, you know what? I want to hear Angélica y Moneda, man. Could you bring them down there? That's how you get them to your place. Just say, hey, why don't you bring them? Because they're just fishing. As long as you tell them this is what you want, they will bring you.
And that's how we got to Houston. I got a phone call from a scout. And he said, I'm calling you because somebody said, why not a Moneda? And I was like, okay, we'd never played in Houston. I don't have any contacts in Houston. Mm-hmm. And there we were. I mean, it was a fun gig. It was fun.
But we will be in the Dallas-Fort Worth area for the 11th Pavilion gig.
Right. So there you are.
That show will be coming up.
It says, are there any future events planned for DFW? Levitt Pavilion. It's a free event. If I'm not mistaken, it's a free event.
And who are we opening up for? Is it Ruben Ramos?
I think we're opening up for Ruben Ramos that night.
Yeah, I think so.
So it'll be fun.
It's a great concert series that they have up there, and they also, if I'm not mistaken, they also broadcast it, on the internet.
Cool. I think they do. Yeah, they go live.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting to mention. I want to mention, make sure everybody knows we are going to be performing on a cruise,
Yes.
in January 2025. So we also have that booked.
So let's go.
We're on a
Is that
Royal Caribbean cruise. So
is
this
that
is the first time.
Gary's cruise? Gary Hobbs?
It's not Gary Hobbs' cruise. It's
Tejano's
a different
in Paradise.
one. Yeah,
Tejano's in Paradise. So that's with Johnny Martinez. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is our first time doing that. They called us, I don't know, it's been a minute since they called us. And so, we're like, let's go. We're ready. We're ready to roll.
That's the last time I was on a ship that big, I was transported to Iraq. I don't want to go to
I'm not going.
No, we were just loading up our vehicles. I had to fly over there, but I was like, I don't want to go. But you know what? The Navy has great food. Let me tell you that the Navy has great food. Cavino Perez is saying hello, everyone. Hey, Cavino, how are you doing, brother?
Hi, Cavino.
Dina Madrid says she performed in Lordsburg, New Mexico. She was outstanding.
Yay! Thank you. We're going to be there this year. We'll be there this year in August, August 31st, I believe.
Says, I didn't recognize Julian with the short hair. What a great compliment he gave you, Angélica. Totally get it. And he used to have this really super long hair. And I used to call him Jules. Yes, he had it down to the middle of his back. He used to have hair. I had it down to the middle of my back as well. And that's how I know Jules from way back in the day.
We should make that mandatory now.
Let's bring that back.
I had a reason to worry about it. He didn't.
Everybody except me should have mullets. What do you think?
Oh my gosh. No. I'm Native American. I never had a mullet. Look, it's amazing. Hey, you know what? Let's go ahead and take a listen to some music. Por Tu Amor is a good song that I wanted to go ahead and make sure that people listen to. Real quick, let me play this song and give people an opportunity to sit there and put down your questions and everything else. I'll go ahead and put up the QR code.
We also want to mention Quiero is our latest single, so we have to play that one, and then we'll play that Nunca Fuiste.
Well, do you want me to play Quiero first, or do you want me to play the other one?
Quiero.
Quiero will be coming up.
Yeah, let's do Quiero. Yeah,
okay, we'll go ahead. We'll go ahead and
Quiero. It's like, this is what you're playing.
Slow down.
You know,
this is why there is good as they are, right? Because Angélica runs a tight ship.
No. Angélica has a habit of telling me to do this all the time. She's like, no, I don't like that.
Have you heard that? Because
no, I don't
you're
like
not the first person to say that. It's true.
But it's a good thing. Look, there's a method to your madness, and I get it because most women are like that, right? So, we seem a little crazy, but we know what we're doing.
No. There's not a little about it. Yeah.
I probably getting a reputation for running a tight ship. But
I know you do because you're always like, no, I don't like that. No.
But that's why you're so successful. Honestly, all artists should take a page out of Angélica's book. Like, this is how you get it done because this is how you're going to be successful. So
actually,
get up, stop being lazy.
It's knowing your brand.
Why are you wearing that to this gig? That wasn't on the attire agenda.
That's not allowed. That's not allowed.
That wasn't it. The next time you're not getting on stage. No, I'm kidding.
Okay, guys. So we're gonna play Quiero. Also, don't forget that right there is the Spotify link. You can go ahead and get the song. Not only that, it's the link to the whole entire album and all of their music. So that way you can go ahead and get it all if you want to. It's 99 cents. Here is Quiero. That is Angélica y Moneda. That is Hilda Lamas. And this is Indio right here on Qvo Radio.
Siempre eso quiero, decirte cuánto le agradezco al cielo, haberte puesto en mi universo. Creo que si tú estás conmigo yo me muero, y es que solo con verte te deseo, y sufro mucho cuando aceptar siempre eso quiero. Decirte cuánto le agradezco al cielo haberte puesto tú en mi universo. Y si no estás conmigo yo me muero. Y es que solo con verte te deseo. Y sufro mucho cuando no te veo. Ya soy toda tuya, tengo que aceptar. Desde hace rato eres mi otra mitad. No hay nada más valioso que tus besos, nadie los puedo igualar. Ya soy toda tuya, no hay nada que hablar. Me vuelve loca hasta tu caminar. Segura que los astros se alinearon, mis sueños hicieron realidad. Ya desde hace rato eres mi otra mitad. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, we're back. We're back. Oh wow, it just jumped us all around here. Where are we at? Okay, there we are.
There we go.
Yes.
Yay.
I love it.
There we go. But it's awesome. So real quick, Rick Valderrama says hello.
What's up, Rick?
Rick,
Oh my
my
God.
main man, Rick. Hey, you know what? Let me take this opportunity real quick to share some love for Rick.
Yes.
I have some stuff. He's Richie Valderrama, Rick's brother. He's going through a transplant that's kind of like what I went through, and so they're having a benefit for him coming up the May 19th. It's going to be May 19th at the BNN Sports Bar. It's going to be at 3705 Roosevelt Avenue, San Antonio, Texas, and they're selling some chicken plates. It's chicken with barbecue chicken with all the fixings for $12 between 11 and 4 p.m. They're going to have some DJ. There's going to be a lot of people there. There's going to be performances by La 45, J.R. Gomez, DVD, David Farias, David Mares, David Ligarza, Los Musicales.
Los Davids.
Mario Ortiz, Los Navairas, Richie and Rick are going to be there, of course. Texas Latino and Mike Gonzalez y Los Iconics, and yours truly will be there as well. And guys, you know, it's a tough surgery. They've only been doing it since 2000. This is it's a live. I mean, it's a live liver transplant. I had one done. Just so you know, my surgery cost $165,000.
Wow.
Okay, it is not cheap and it's not easy, but it can be done. It can, and the way to do it is with good friends and family helping you out and everything.
We're really excited for Richie.
You're making me hungry, Indio.
Yes, we are. We love Richie. Richie is a very good friend of ours, as
Richie
is
and
his
Rick.
wife. Rick Valderrama. We're gonna drop by.
We'll be out there Sunday to support.
We'll drop by there to
if
support
y'all guys
you guys.
can show up, go out
Please.
there, please support
Yes.
support the cause. I mean,
Yes.
Rick and Richie are
Beautiful
great,
people.
great people.
Beautiful
so-
people.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're awesome people. Great friends. And you know what? Just whatever we can do, you know, whatever little I can do, hopefully I can help in some small shape, form, fashion, you know. But no, getting back to the music, you know, man, all of y'all guys, everything that y'all put out has been solid. And I love the music, the beat, it's just and one of the things that I've harped on that's kind of a victim of today's technology, because a lot of it is very digital. Sometimes people forget that music needs to breathe. It needs the pseudocist can be a very good, powerful thing. The silence is also powerful as well. It doesn't have to be just stretched out to the limits and just everything blowing at you. The cleanness of the sound and the quality that y'all have, the great mixing, great. That's when I say it has to be recorded in the industry standards. Listen to Moneda. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you. I mean, again, that's a great compliment for Papo.
Yes, for sure.
He has a Grammy for engineering.
Yeah, for Colores album with Elida. So he's pro. He's a professional guy. We love working with him, and he's the type that when he starts talking about all these things, the DV levels and all this stuff, and I'm just like, Bubble, man,
and I'll be like, that you know that little that sound right there and measure. I think it should be louder. He's like, so they are constantly picking on me in the studio. When I say constant, it is constant. It is so much fun. Like so they're like, oh, Angélica produced measure number 42.
But with Papo though, he's real professional about what he does.
He's extremely professional.
I mean, he's got a great ear. His ideas are off the wall. I mean, he's a great, phenomenal musician, producer. He's phenomenal. We're very lucky to be working with him.
We really are.
It's just wonderful just to hear it, just in this song, just the way, right? Is just the lead up, the pre-chorus, everything's well put together, and it's just the lead up in itself, and then taking advantage of leading tones and everything else. It was just it's well constructed, and it's well put together, and it's not because I get like 10 songs a day. And sometimes, sometimes they're like, and I'm like, whoa, it's like you don't hear anything. It's just all constant.
Oh, that's amazing.
You're like, can you, because it's just too much,
Yeah.
Well, he's very tasteful in his selection of the instruments, and of course he plays almost every instrument right in there. And a lot other people, which let's mention the other guys on the album who played on the Karma EP.
So we have Brian Moya. He plays with the band. They're called Grupo Básico out of Corpus.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure you've heard of Grupo Básico.
Yeah, music from them.
Drummer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's actually did the drums on Por Tu Amor, and the last cumbia that we haven't, that's on the Tuyo Bye. He did the drums on that. Jonas Quintanilla, which is a saxophone player out of Kingsville.
Oh, I know Jonas. Jonas is a sweetheart. He's amazing.
He did the
No Puedo
Vivir song.
Which I helped write that song. It's the only song that I
Wait, which measure did you write?
No, I wrote the whole. I mean, I had a poem that I had written back during COVID. I guess it was during COVID. And so Baba was like, okay, do you what should we do? And I said, well, I have this poem. And he's like, bring it in. So we brought it in, definitely. And then we worked with, Jose Luis? No.
Luis Garza.
Luis Garza.
Yeah,
he tweaked it, so yeah, anyway.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then a shout out to, so on Quiero, I didn't actually do the recording on that. There's a good friend of mine out of Corpus named Zach Castillo, which he does a lot of accordion parts for a lot of different groups. And so we got him to do the accordion track on that. And he's just a phenomenal accordion player. So we're really excited to have him on that song. And, so it's not always about, like, a lot of times it's like, well, why don't you do the accordion?
Right.
Well, because, sometimes I feel like somebody else is better for the fit of that song. We're trying to get the best out of this song. You know what I mean? If I feel like, well, this guy can really do a phenomenal job on this.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do. You know what I mean?
And that's Tweet's MO, right? Tweet will never talk about his accolades or, you know, throughout his Tejano career. It's me.
The Grammy.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, I'm like, I put the Grammy over, you know, by, you know, and it's under lights and no, it's not.
Well, but the thing is like, I'm a
and
team player.
He's
Like,
a team player.
whatever's best for the group, that's what we gotta do.
It's not about him. It's about
Exactly.
the music. It's about the music.
Yes.
It's about the band. And I love that about what we do, you know, and sometimes, you know, I mean, I've been in, you know, anyway, I don't want to talk about that, but I love that he just said that because if there's somebody better fit to do something in the band or for the music to make the song the best that it can be, then that's the direction we're going to go in. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, it's just, you know, like with that song, it's a little more of a norteño feel. So I'm more of a Tejano conjunto box player. Yeah. So I'm like, I want to see what I know this guy can really bring this song out.
Yeah.
So it's important to know that. Like, and you have to really know that too when you're producing the song as well. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then about yourself as well as a musician.
And you can hear it the way he played it, you know, just in the way the accordion breathes it, you know, that little, and you know, like what I like about it is with this song was, you know, like just a very subtle a reverb that's on the drums when he's hitting on the drums. You can hear it on the snares. Little subtle. I pick up because you have to understand the way I listen to music is different than the way most people, because I'm not a native speaker of Spanish. So I hear music first. I translate to Spanish later. I always hear the music first. So I'm a listener of the music before I hear the vocals or understand the vocals.
I will say, have y'all heard Karma, the mariachi song Karma?
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard? So if you haven't heard it, and I say this to whoever's listening, the EP is titled Karma after the Karma song that we released. The middle section of that song, Tweets playing, and he made that accordion cry. Like he made it cry, and I can't even. You have to listen to it to really understand the type of musician Tweet is. It's all heart. He's all heart. He's all, you know, he's going to pour everything himself into this music, and you can really hear it in that song Karma. So if you haven't listened to it, guys, everyone out there, please go download it, check it out.
You won't be disappointed.
You won't be disappointed.
You won't be disappointed, I guarantee you. Daniel Garcia says, you know, or he says hello, actually. And Julian Esquivel says, yo, how's it going, Julian? Real quick, we've come to the part of the show where we give you the floor, where it is just y'all get to send your shout outs and everything else, and let people know where they can get a hold of you. I've been scrolling your booking information there.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's the little magical Moneda Spotify link. Be sure that you mention where you're going to be next and where they can find your merch and everything else. It goes like this. Go ahead. It's all you.
Well, before we start the shout outs, I do want to give a great big shout out to our music distributor, Miss Myra D.
Entertainment.
Yes, thank you so much. She's been distributing our music since we started with Moneda. So thank you so much. We've got all of our music available on digital platforms. Of course, our most recent EP is called Karma, and which is titled after one of the songs on the EP. We are going to be at the Luling Watermelon Thump on June 29th. I believe we're going to be in Vegas, the Vegas Tejano Takeover. We will be there as artists. We'll have a booth. We'll be there selling our merch. So come on out, say hey, come on out. We also want to give shout outs, of course, to your turn.
Well, once again, to the band, to all the guys in our band, Grupo Moneda that makes up Grupo Moneda, all the guys, shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for having our back.
Yes. Also, shout out to all radio stations, all the fans, of course. You know, fans, I cannot tell you, we've been to places. We were at a place a month ago and just grabbing a drink and they said, "Oh my God, you're with Moneda." It wasn't Velvet, it wasn't Angélica, it was Moneda, and it made us so proud. Just to know that people are hearing our music, they're listening to our music, they're recognizing the band after just a year out, a little over a year. So we're really excited about what's to come. We're really in this. Hilda said it earlier. We're in this because we love it. We're in this to make music. We want to keep making music. We're going to keep working hard. And I hope that you'll continue to follow us. We're going to be at the Levitt Pavilion in Arlington in September. In August, we're going to be at Lordsburg, their festival in Lordsburg. I know we have a couple of other things coming, private parties coming up. We're already booking for Christmas. We're going to be on the Tejanos in Paradise cruise. And we're already booking for 2025, you guys.
What's your social media?
Our social media is, Angélica y Grupo Moneda. We're on Facebook. We're on TikTok. We're on Instagram. Just search Angélica Alcocer. You need my last name for that. And Grupo Moneda. YouTube. We're all over the place.
TikTok, whatever. It's all over.
We're all over. Please follow us, share our posts. And just thank you so much for your support. We surely appreciate it.
Yeah, and a quick shout out again to our producer, Papo, Lorenzo Banda, out at Rockcore Studios in Corpus Christi, Texas. And we will be in the studio next month getting ready for a new single for you guys. Yes. So that'll be out in the next few months. So, we'll keep you guys updated. We'll keep you guys updated on all that as well. So. Yes. And as always, to the fans, thank you guys for supporting us. Sometimes we don't get to see y'all too much, but when we do shows like this and y'all come in and y'all comment and stuff, we really do appreciate that. So thank you so much.
We even had some people who saw us at Oyster Bake in San Antonio come out to Houston. So, to hear that people are following us to different locations or that it means so much. It means so much. You don't even know. It's like, why, it still surprises me. And so thank you again, everyone, the fans, radio, the Tejano industry for your continued support.
And also to Lawrence and Hilda, thank you guys for having us on the show again. We really appreciate you guys so much.
Yes. Thank you, Lawrence. I appreciate you guys and Hilda for your time.
Go, guys.
Aww. Y'all gonna make me cry.
We're gonna be
guys are amazing, and y'all guys are really just the tops. And this is your home. You're welcome to come back anytime. If you got some information that you want us to share, please send it on in. We'll be happy to share it. And whatever.
On every post.
Let us know when you're gonna start your class on everything you need to do to be successful in the music business. Right?
There you go. There you go. Hey, real quick though. The album, go ahead and get the album, support them. That's how you support Tejano music. You go to their shows, you buy their merch. That's how you support the bands. That's how you support the bands more so than just streaming their media. It's better to buy the music, and you don't have to scroll through your phone in order to get it. You can sit there and you'll have it on there. And then real quick, Amanda Gonzalez, Amanda G, she says, Angélica, I love your music. See, from one artist to another one. There you go. Jojo Herrera says, saludo Lawrence tweet and
Tejano Up Radio. Tejano Up Radio now. Thank you, Calamo. Houston, Tejano Hits, West Texas. They're playing our music. Thank y'all so much. We appreciate it.
TDK, where do I send my Cash App?
I need to post my Cash App.
No, that's terrible, TDK.
TDK needs to start a Tejano dance studio.
Right?
No. Yeah.
You do one of those, there you go. So just be looking out for more news and information coming out. Just kidding, by the way, Jojo says. And Alfredo says, the Lone Meskin, he says, hey, I love your music. Alfredo is the grandfather of Ali, the little girl that sings with and he's also has a band. It's called Fijo, Grupo Fijo. And so and Jojo
did Jojo call me Nesia?
He called you Angélica right there. At first he did.
Yeah.
And then he said JK, okay?
It's not a lie. It's not a lie.
It's a joke.
It is.
But
Oh, yeah,
was
we
it
love JoJo.
really?
Oh, we love
JoJo. We
JoJo.
love the whole
It's-
town.
Yeah, you know what, guys? Yeah, thank you so very much for being here. Hilda, you got anything for TikTok Tuesday?
No, I'm taking a break from TikTok Tuesdays, probably until June. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff going on, so I have to kind of conserve the voice for a while. So yeah, TikTok Tuesdays are on a hiatus until June.
Is it you're singing? I need to do more singing, right? When they said we need to.
You know, this would be the perfect opportunity for Angélica to pick up TikTok Tuesdays.
I'll
There
do
you
it.
go.
Just saying, you know, people are saying they want you to post more music. Do it.
Well, what song are you singing? What songs do you sing?
Oh no, I just kind of do anything. So it can be from Tejano to blues to country to pop to Latin rock to whatever. I just have fun. That's the whole name of the game. Having fun.
Oh, okay. We call that my family calls that kamikaze karaoke because
Kamikaze
we
karaoke.
just I come from a big family of singers, so we just hit any song and you got to sing it, whether you know it or not. You just sing it. So
I think
Try it.
I think I scared your sister, Michelle.
Michelle?
Yes, because I saw her at Fanfare,
Mhm.
and I was like, "Dude!" And she was like, I forgot her name.
Yeah, she's very quiet.
I know, but I wanted to take a picture with her. I wanted to take a picture with her, but I forgot her name, and it just, I was like,
Just tell her you're with Moneda, right? And she'll say,
no, but I couldn't remember, and then, but she was not close. She was far away. But I mean,
okay, yeah.
I was
So you were kind of like Creeper then. So no wonder it's
Yeah.
Creeper. All right.
you better call me Creeper. I had like
She's
thing
used to
on.
the whole velvet world, the whole cover world. The Hano is very, she's like, put me in the back. I'm happy to be in the back with the Hano music. And then with Velvet, she's up front. So it's a different onda for her. You know what I mean? So
she's well, you know what? I mean, she's beautiful. Oh my gosh, she's just
she's got that natural silver.
Yeah, she's just and she's shorter than I thought she was. She looks tall in the video.
I'm tall. I love. Is this about her or me? And just kidding.
So we're going along.
I'm just saying, when you do that to somebody in public, like automatically, I'm gonna think stranger danger. So
I had my media pass on. I didn't, and I had a big old camera with me. It wasn't like I was just freaking.
but it doesn't matter. Like that's so stranger danger.
No, she's a
I
lot
wasn't
of
carrying a
fun.
knife. Just
She's a lot
anyway,
of
I would
fun.
have ran the other way.
Irene says hi, by the way, from Jojo. Jojo and Irene, they say hi. Irene says hi.
Hi.
And Reynaldo
Reynaldo.
Hernandez says top of the line band right there.
Oh,
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hano Iron Man says you guys are always awesome, by the way. So
Appreciate that.
but anyway, I wanted to say hello. I wanted to take a picture with her because I it takes more. People forget it's not just the singer. It's not just y'all guys going into the studio and then that's it. There's a lot of people that go into and one of the things that I really love about what y'all been doing is just talking about the band and everything else. You know, it is a good, it is a big, huge amount of people and a lot of work to get.
It is.
Sure,
Michelle is a pro. Michelle, she learns her music. She learns her lyrics. I mean, she's always on time. I mean, she's, people will say, oh, you're not a musician or whatever that, I've heard that said to me, but she is a professional musician. I mean, I think she's all pro.
One of the things that I've stressed before, it goes, I've always said it takes a lot of talent to be a backup singer because not anyone and everyone can do it.
Yeah, no.
Because
It's tough. Yeah, it's hard.
to hit a pitch, to stay in key, to stay in time, and then also be able to catch when a person, because a lead singer, sometimes they want to pull a note, sometimes they want to string a note along, You gotta, yeah.
Yeah, I know somebody who does that a lot.
And don't forget the blending aspect too, because that's a big part of background singing. You have to be able to blend.
It's not easy.
That's huge.
Yeah. It is not easy. It takes talent. It takes talent on itself. And I challenge anyone, if you think that a backup singer is just a backup singer, no, go do it yourself and see if you're not, if you think it's that easy. It's not. It's tough. Yeah. It takes a huge amount of talent.
Yeah. And so we've always worked together in the cover world. But when I was like, hey, you want to do Tejano too? Let's go. And she's like, oh, she had to think about it for a minute. She's like, I
need to eat more jalapenos to learn that Spanish.
Yeah.
But you know what? It is a challenge though, because I started in English music. Yeah. And then I transitioned over to Conjunto en Tejano. And even then I was recording it, but I wasn't performing it live because I was scared. I'm like, what happens? Like my Spanish, first and foremost, is not perfect, right? But then what happens when you start, okay, I messed my word up, but in English, I would just cover it up with another word that I know, but in Spanish, I don't know enough Spanish to cover myself up, right? That's one. And then two, you're like, okay, well, I can ad-lib, but then they're going to look at me crazy because they don't do a lot of ad-libbing in Tejano, right? It's not blues.
It is definitely, it's funny that you say that. It's definitely more difficult. You get tongue twisted, while you're trying to sing real fast lyrics, or if the music's a little faster than normal. It is definitely tricky.
And the crowd is different. The crowd is like completely different.
Yeah, it is.
And it's just like, oh, it still gives me nerves. I do it now because I know I have to, but I can't just stay like in the studio and just release stuff. That would just be kind of non-productive. But
the crowd is different. Are you saying just in general, or like tweets like "Let's go eat," or your original music covers, or what? Last question. Last
question for me. No, I think
this was my show.
Crowd is different. It's a different demographic. Like it bleeds over. Some does bleed over, but I don't know. The response is different because I'm used to like in a blues club, right? They're just there to get drunk basically and have a good time. They're not really there for the music, but Tejanos are there for the music, and to get drunk. But it's like a symbiotic relationship. In the blues world, they don't care if you're playing or if the jukebox is on, right? Like they just came to do their thing. And
they're watching. Right? They're watching.
Yes, and then they're not afraid to be honest with you. Like they're gonna tell you if they don't like something.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's good though.
But you got to take the good with the bad. You got to take it like you got to be a big girl.
Also, Rodriguez from Lubbock, Texas, saying hello from Tejano Up Radio. And Alfredo says, I'll sing back up if y'all need somebody. And TDK says, saludos, Lone Meskin. And let's see here. Esteban says, I love to sing back up harmony, especially with a female singer, because you do with Angélica.
There you go.
That's why you're very good at it, as a matter of fact. So he's extremely good. I've been trying to tell
that accordion duet thing that we talked about.
Yeah, you know what? I was with Esteban when he was with those guys, and I remember we had a gig in Dallas. It was in December. It was super cold, and it was a private gig, and they wanted us to perform in a garage, which was crazy. But
it's better than outside.
It was a big garage. But anyway, they said, "Hey, do you know any Christmas music?" And I was like, "This is a conjunto band."
Now, if it were Moneda, we would say yes, we do.
Well. Believe it or not, we did an entire set.
I mean, I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. I got it in karaoke. Let's go.
An entire set of Christmas music on the accordion and
wow.
Hey, it's possible.
Oh yeah.
I'm serious.
It's hard, but it's possible.
When you hear Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer on an accordion,
in cumbia style,
in conjunto style, think about it. Think about it.
Anything else, Vic? Anything else? I'm sorry. Anything else, Mr. Tree?
We're there for the dancing, says TDK. Mary Jane Segura says, saludos. Thank you so very much, Mary Jane. Hey, guys, thank you so very much for being here. I really do appreciate it. We got to say goodbye. I know you guys have some family over and everything else. We're in a little bit over time. I'm sorry about that. I apologize.
We're good. good.
But thank you so very much for being here. This is your house. When you're ready to come back anytime, you just let us know. This is your house and everything else. Thank you to each and every one of y'all guys for being here. I really do appreciate y'all.
Thank you, Hilda.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. And you guys keep at it because you are making such a huge impact on Tejano music.
Yes.
And you are such a role model for females out there wanting to get into the industry. You're all about the hustle, man. And I respect that so much. You guys have so much talent, but it's the hustle that makes that talent just shine. And so you guys just keep it up. You guys are doing amazing.
Yeah, y'all guys.
Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all
awesome.
so much. Thank you. Thank you.
For those of y'all that want to watch, La Fiebre is going to be with my buddy in It's Tejano Time tomorrow. So be sure you check that one out. And on Thursday, I'm going to have Laura Denise y Los Brillantes.
Oh, we love her.
Oh, y'all guys, thank you so very much. If you guys had a bad day today, just remember every day planes take off against the wind. You matter. You are loved. We'll see y'all next time. We're going to leave you with Karma so that way you can listen to that accordion. So this is Moneda and Karma. Thank you so very much, Tweet. Thank you so very much, Angélica. I really do appreciate you guys. Keep reaching and dancing with the stars because that's where you guys belong. Y'all guys are amazing. Y'all awesome. Mija, I will see you next time, Hilda. Hasta luego,
Yes.
guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye. See you later.
Bye.
No digas nada, no quiero verte, me molesta ya escucharte, no te quiero ver la cara, porque lo hiciste, no sé cómo te atreviste a partirme el alma. Todo lo que vi fue cierto, ni lo intentes, no me engañas. Todo te daba, di que es lo que te faltaba, no vales nada. ¿Cómo pudiste olvidarte del amor que diariamente te entregaba? Te amaba como tonta, tú escondidas con otra te revolcabas. Y ni me ruegues, nunca voy a perdonarte, vete ya, no somos nada. La vida misma te dará lo que mereces, porque yo sí creo en el karma y estoy segura que te vas a arrepentir, porque alguien como yo nunca vas a conseguir. Que diariamente te entregaba, mientras te amaba como tonta, tú escondidas con otra te revolcabas. Y ni me ruegues, nunca voy a perdonarte, vete ya, no somos nada. La vida misma te dará lo que mereces, porque yo sí creo en el karma y estoy segura que te vas a arrepentir, porque alguien como yo nunca vas a conseguir, nunca vas a